sitcom table reads and sketch comedy table reads.
Yeah.
I think I was lucky because on all the years I was doing late night, we were pretty brutally honest about things. And people were very happy to tell me they thought that something I had thought of wasn't a good idea. They really enjoyed that. And then every now and then I would visit someone who was working on a sitcom, and I would see they're reading the script for like the 5th time. You've seen this phenomenon.
Yeah.
I doubt it happened at Seinfeld because whatever you were doing there was right. But there's this phenomenon where you're being a good person and a good sport, and you're helping grease the wheels for the whole project. Like you're being a good member of the Communist Party if you laugh.
Right.
And so it's the 5th time a script is being read and people are like, and I found it really upsetting, for lack of a better word.
Honestly, I don't think we ever did. I'm a modest fellow. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a.
It says it on your jacket.
I'm not a braggart.
No. There's no braggadocio.
No, I don't go on about myself.
Not at all.
But I don't think we ever did like a second read through. We did the one read through, and if it didn't work, we would fix it, and we wouldn't have another one. We'd just do the show. So I really don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
There you go. Well, do you know what I'm talking about outside of the projects you've worked on? Have you seen this?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're not helping the project by laughing,
right?
But what do you do in situations? I'm sure this has happened to you tons of times where you'll be given a friend will give you a script,
yeah,
and then what? Of course, you have to read it, and then if it's not any good,
well, what do? You say I can't read a script indoors. Well, we'll step outside. Hey, today isn't a good day to step outside.
Well, it's difficult sometimes to come up with exactly the right wording for it. That's why texting is good, because you can do a few drafts until you get it right, I think. Rather than running into him on the street. Hey, did you read it? Yeah. Oh, it was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I can usually find constructive criticism that I can make about something, but I wouldn't be able to say like, well, this just isn't funny.
No, you can't say that.
I can't say that because that's not. How does that help the person in any way?
But also sometimes you're given something to see or read after it's already locked, and there's nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do. So you have to go, oh, yeah, this is great. What are you going to do?
Right.
So you got to lie.
Right. I've been at a few screenings with you. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
And now I'm...
Yeah.
You and I have been together when things were screened before, and it's been interesting to watch you. You always have...
Yeah, I think I know what you're
very good.
to.
You're very good. Very, very, very good.
Maybe we could, without mentioning...
Well, I think we can. I love this story, but you go and see a lot of things. I go and see a lot of things. There have been a couple of times where I've seen something screened and you've been in the room, and we saw one thing, and it was long. It was very long.
It was a studio movie.
Yeah, studio movie. It was very long, and so we see this final cut of this big budget studio movie when we're both there, and there was someone there taking questions, and who worked for the studio, and they wanted feedback. And I'm eager. I'm always think I don't want to look like a dick. I don't want them to see who I really am. So I will. What am I going to do? And man, this is getting late, and I really want to get out of here. And you did this thing where the